it be, you know how it be. But for now, let's just enjoy some music as people tune in, as people get into our lives. So yes, supporting our own Manolo and Moji with this song. Hey. Yeah, testimony. Come on. Nimependwa na yeye. Yes. Karibuni sana to MasksOff today. Another Saturday, another MasksOff. Hey, testimony. Karibuni sana to MasksOff. Hey, today is about, hey, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down, guys. It's about to get hot in here. I don't know if y'all are ready. Y'all are not ready for this panel. Y'all are not ready for this topic, as in, siko sure. And with this song, do you have a testimony? Ebu tell me in the comment section. Kama uko na testimony. Tell me if you have a testimony. Na kama hujasikiza hii song, please, enda tu kasikize. Yes. Karibuni sana watu wa Instagram. Welcome to MasksOff today. Karibuni sana. Hey. We are so glad to have you here with us today. So happy to have you here with us today. It's a good day. It's lit. Topic ya leo. Wow. Nawaona mkiingia. Zara, habari yako. Echaminya, what's up? Geno Canales. Ama ni Canales. Wow. Hizi majina. Wow. Karibu sana. Amy, I see you. Claire, Samuel, nawaona, karibuni sana. And as we get into our stuff today, wacha niwashow. Get some water on the side. Unajua sasa juu topic ni moto, mimi nita clap sana. So let's stay hydrated. With every clap, drink some waters. Yes. Monari, I see you. Irosh, nawaona. Karibuni sana to MasksOff today. Wow. It's fire. It's good. We have a fire panel today. Have a fire topic today. Tulisikiza boy child last week. Today, ladies have come with their morals to tell you how it be. Here. Acha niwasho. Kwanza nilisikia ati boy child walitengeneza WhatsApp group because of today. Ati ndo watusumbue hapa kwa comment section. Keyboard warriors, please be on the lookout for the boy child. Yeah, Amaje. So as we continue to get in, I have a question for us in the comments section. So this to the boy child, I will just ask, do you think women are always right? For the girl child, tuambie tu kweli. The truth is, we're always right. Tuko na ile sixth sense. So hata si debate, lakini tuambieni tu kwa comment section. Wacha tuwasikie. Tuwape tu time ya kutuambia ukweli. You know, I see you Muranda, Kwana Whitney Thuo, Ivy, hey, na feel ni kama nitachoma hizi majina zenu. Whoa. Okay, Maurice K.E., I see you. Gaita Jane, Mbeka, Muranda, Yobes. So the question is, for the boy child, do you think women are always right? And for the girl child, let's just tell this man that we have the sixth sense. And the truth is, we are always right. It's not a debate. But wacha tu tusikie. Tell me guys, niambieni. Is it true? Is it false? Wow. Na wangoja mniambie hapo kwa comment section. Are we always right as women? Before we get into the deep stuff. Because, hey, It's about to get deep. It's about to get deep. Girl child nawaona. Hey, praise. You are right only when you can admit you are wrong. See, sorry, sis. Wow. Wow. Hey, you babes. What do you mean you are always right and you don't know things? You don't know even when you want to eat. Hey, my friends. Si umekuja na moto. Wow. Wow. Who told you we don't know when we want to eat? Hey, okay. Kai Baraka. Ati right naye uongo mtupu. Woo, 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 woo. Sawa, sawa. Nawaona. Swali ingine is, do you think women are always emotional? Are we too emotional? Are we too emotional for you guys? Hebu tuambieni. Tell me, let me know. I see you, Mikey. Karibu sana, Barbara. Karibu sana, Victor and the K. Question is, are women too emotional? And the other one was, are women always right? Yeah? Niambieni, please. Just tell me, do you think we're emotional? Maurice K, umesema yes. Na ma-S mingi. We, si sawa. Praise has said we all have emotions, which is true. Which is ni ukweli, but hiyo ni safe answer. That's a very safe answer. Muranda amesema we love too hard. Is that true or false? Mimi naona ni kama ni ukweli. Tunapenda tu. We just love. Noah Kovola says we need women to be emotional because women who are cold will end the world. Hey, power to the girl childs. We will end the world if we do not have emotions. All right. Sawa. Okay. Na leo pia niko na co-host. I have a co-host with me. So we can just dive into it because it's going to be a very... Najua, if you know, women have a lot to say. So you know today is going to be a long one. Hata sijui kama hiyo 1 hour tuko nayo itatosha. Because we need like 5 hours. So I will just invite my co-host, Amy, to take it away. Karibu sana, Amy.
Asante. Hello, everybody. Karibuni sana to the panel of the XY chromosome. Ama ni XX. Akisijuangi. Someone please correct us. Ni X, XX. Which means that thank you. That explains why we're always correct. We're not the same. Hatuko confused. See XY, we're just the same. We are stable. We are solid. Anyway, good evening, everyone. Karibuni sana to today's conversation. Leo tumeleta wanawake pale kwa kikao. The only thing that's missing here is tea. If we had some good tea, but we have some tea for you. Don't worry. It's coming. It's coming and coming in hot. So yes, today's question. Comment section kuna watu wengine nasema tu vitu zingine nimesema wacha tu nitasari. But yes, karibuni sana to our conversation today, and I think we'll just dive into it. Thank you so much, Ms. Keru, for hosting and letting us kutufungulia mlango. And now the ladies are inside here, and now we're about to get into it. So first question, even to my panelists who are here, and I don't know who will throw it to, but let's just get into it. I think you can pick up on pale kwa emotions. Tumeuliza, why are women emotional? And some of you have said yes. Someone, I think Praise ameandika hapo kila mtu akona emotions, so hakuna kubagua. And then someone had written yes, as in kidogo hata keyboard ishe. And so I think I'll take it even to Monari and ask, as in, why are we emotional? And even, are women let me start there. Are women too emotional? And if yes, and if no, where does that come? Because I think it contributes to how complicated they are. So, Tebu tuambie tu, Tebu represent the women and tell us what's happening.
Hey. Leo nimekuja na chai. The tea is served hot. Yeah. Are women too emotional? Come on, hapana. Hapo kwa tu niko na shida. Emotional, yes. Everybody is emotional. Everybody has emotions. Everybody feels. Just that women are expressive about it. But too emotional, that's a you problem, my friend. That's a you problem. We're not too emotional. We can't all be boxed into one category at all of us just feel the same things or express in the same way. Nah. We are all emotional, but not too emotional. That's what I have to say, Amy.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Lakini ukweli kwanza mtu ametuandikia hapa tunakaa kama tuko KBC. Ni sawa tu. Lakini nimesema I won't get too emotional. Mimi chromosome XX shall not get too emotional about this. Anyway, so on the front, I know you'll come at me with my pettiness, but sasa niache hapo. All right, so to agree emotion, na to agree that everyone has emotions. So does it have, let me back to you, Mona, let me try and understand. Is it how we are built that makes us feel, ama we look like we are too emotional? Ama ni nini? Because kuna kitu hapo na majamaa wanasemanga hivyo, sasa sijui tuseme nini. So is it how we are built, how we are created? But what feels that thing?
I think I'll say there's a psychological explanation behind it. I don't have all the science with me here right now, but there's a psychology behind how men and women behave, and there are stark differences. Now, because we don't understand that background, we end up saying women are too emotional, men are too stuck up. No, it's just that we tend to be more expressive. We are more in touch with our emotions, and it just comes from a place of how we are wired. Yeah. So there's differences in how men and women behave, how men and women respond and react to situations, how we think, how we feel. Just the level of expression of our emotions is different. It's not that we are too emotional. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Mo. I like what's going on in the comment section. Noah has said women being emotional is God's natural balance on their power. Otherwise, they'd make us man feel. Oh my God, Mongiapo Jamaican that only him can read. Finish the comment section. Yes, and Praise says, is being emotional a negative or a positive thing to you? And I think that's a personal question that you have to analyze kivyako. And then she says there's an assumption being emotional is negative, but that's not true. Okay, kazi kwetu, homework kwetu. All right, let's go forth. I think I'll take this one to another panelist that's here, on to Miss Miranda, and just ask, repping the ladies, and just ask, what is one thing about being a woman that you wish people knew and you think people don't know enough? Do we have secret shoe places? What do you think people don't know about women that you wish they knew?
So there's this one thing. Namsini judge. We also, we. Acha niseme si. Okay. Msini judge. Ni venye yezi jionyesha. Kuna mtu alisema hivyo, si mimi ndo nimesema. So a friend said, ni venye yezi jionyesha. Pia sisi humbao. We think about sex. We know. We're in a room and the steam is fire. Yes, we do. So that's it. Yeah, and I think people don't think we do, so we do. But yeah, that is just one of it. Mtini judge.
Baraka akasema mwanani. Oh God. But Morris K amesema ala. Yobes akasema pia nyinyi ni carpenters. No, what, I've stopped even reading these comments because they're not healthy. But point is, and back to you, Muranda, I think you just give us a more refined answer. Are you trying to say we physically also show, what is the Kingereza that is behind what you just said in terms of women and their sexual, let me say, sexuality and etc. Hello, Miranda, are you there? Oh, I think you have muted yourself. Kindly, voice, show us your voice.
Oh, yes. What I'm trying to say is, don't judge me. We also feel what you feel. Yes. Hata sisi tukiona yo boy ameiva. Woo! My goodness! Oh! We also, have those sexual desires and pia sisi hizo manini fantasies zimeanza ku ring in our heads, and we also, we think about all these things, and hata kama tuko in the same room bado tunafikiria hizi vitu, and our bodies are steamed high, our downer areas is on fire. Yes, so that's what I meant by, yes, the carpentry situation.
Okay. Nasema hivyo kwa nyumba mbio. But I think the point I'm trying to say is that even as women, we feel things. It's just that our anatomy, it doesn't show as much, doesn't show the way for guys on that. But doesn't mean we don't have, we don't feel the same. But the same light, let me even go back to Miranda and ask, do we also fight for our purity as women? Do we, despite feeling a good fight?
Yes. Oh my God. Some guys think that since, say me, I'm abstaining or being celibate. Nikiambia hivyo msee ako, wow, okay, huyu ni wale holy, you don't feel anything, when you see a cute guy, uko tu sawa, but nah, we feel these things. And since I've chosen and I've decided to stay celibate, kabisa, and believe that my celibacy is not because I am not to say that I'm a Christian, that's why I am celibate, because I'm a Christian. I decided, me, myself, and I, Yvonne, Miranda, decided to stay celibate, to abstain from, sex, because I don't want to do it right now. I want to do it after marriage. So, yeah. Yes, to the question that you asked. We still, hata kama na abstain, bado na feeling kenye na feel, but najiambia mse, poesha yo moshi, calm down, I call my friend and I tell them, we, nilipatana na nani, na steam, panda, but ananisho, say, calm down, enda swimo, be busy, stay busy, and yeah. Yep, we still, this is still feelings of it to come out to abstain. So that's just my point.
Okay, I think Pan will answer that part. I think the question has flown, but is it easier because we are, does staying pure have in a gender kweli? Is it really easier for women that?
Mm-mm. No. Ooh, no. It is not easier. Oh my God. It is not. Lord, no. I joined gender. Oh, inaweza happen anywhere. Hata kwa matatu tu umekaa tu chini. And things are just happening, you know? Because cute men are everywhere. So, yeah. It is, hey, hata sisi tunaumia, hata sisi tunajipea nguvu, you know, napigia mimi naambia nataka nguvu, ananiambia jipee nguvu. Unajua, you can do this. There's no temptation that is hard for you, Abi. You can, and you will do this.
Abi, okay, all right. So, I think I want to dive into what's happening on the comment section, and through this, I want to our one and only Mrs. Bukachi, atuambie tu. People in the comment section wanauliza, mbona wanawake hawajipendi? Why don't we love ourselves? And this one I think is more specific to relationships and how we can stay when things are looking wishy-washy. By that I mean, or the person who's asking the question anasema, someone is cheating on you and you still choose to stay. First of all, do you think it's a feminine thing? Because now it's been branded here that women are the ones who stay when things are tough, or tough in quotes. Please speak on that.
So swali, ati mbona hatujipendi?
Ati hatujipendi. Tunajipenda, tunaweza nunua lakini wakati
I love myself. Anywho, I think many times when you do not know your value, or your worth rather, what's a value? Your worth as a person, what you believe in, what you stand for, what you want, then you fall for anything. That means you can be downplayed and you're good with it. You can be trampled on and you're good with it. Because I've never understood how you catch a man cheating. It's good to forgive and then you say bye. I mean, you're not married to him. He's your boyfriend. So ukimshika unamwambia, nice to know you, dude, but it's not working. Me, I want a faithful guy. So I'm just wondering why I should be staying in a relationship that clearly I am not the main meter. Mimi ni ule waya hapo substitute, siwezi, as in it doesn't make sense at all. So I think most of the times it is that women don't know their worth. Because if you know, then you will not take any trash. You realize I'm better than this, and you will move on and get something better. Yeah. But me najipenda. Just to note,
It's very important to know that. And so, just back to you, Mrs. Bukachi. So you're clearly saying it's not a gender issue. It's not a female thing. It's deeper. It's a deeper root that also men could be, can fall. Is it a trap? What is it? Yeah. That one. Yeah. Yes. It's not a gender thing. Okay.
It is not enough. Sometimes it's upbringing. Sometimes it's just surrounding. The guys who you used to hang around, and maybe they speak down on you, and you're just used to being down there. So when somebody just lifts you a bit, that's like your God, yani, your freedom. So unamshikilia huyo manzi hata amefanya takataka gani, lakini umekwama na yeye, because you know that with them now you feel like you're worth something. But now you get stuck. Very unhealthy.
Okay. I think that's a call to everyone. It just happened to, there's an answer here being given here by Praise that is talking about generational cycles, which I wish she was here to tell us more about. But I understand, because I get why people can associate this thing with women, only because maybe hata ni wanawake tu wanaongeanga sana. Maybe it happens even more to men and we never get to it because hawakunywangi chai sana pamoja. But just to say, it's not a gender thing. It's a much deep-rooted situation, or a word that has been used here, evil. But anyway, all right. Wow, there's so much wealth going on in the comment section. Hata sijui nichague gani na niache gani, but yes, hapo kwa singleness is also a factor. Now that we're here, we can just talk about it. Yeah, for some people are fearful of being single. As Pastor has said, some people, it's just how you are brought up. and kuna kitu zilinormaliziwa hadi wewe uoni kama ni shida, so and then it's a lack of education, lack of proper mentorship. Yeah, it's a lot of factors, but let's for once say it's not a gender-based situation. All right. Okay, I think that's a good conversation we've had there. Thank you so much I think Noah is the one who brought it up. Thank you for bringing it up. To engage deep into our souls and such a lot. Okay, back to today's some of the questions that we have here. I don't know who I can send. Let me go to Keru and ask. Miss Keru, question. Do our physical looks, by we I mean women, define us? Why do you think even the fashion industry, the makeup industry is so female targeting? In a target to a mama, passes, perfume, lipstick, you name it, bags. Why do you think we are centered, the whole shebang is centered around women? Let me not even give you an answer, just tell me what you think.
Well, well, I don't think physical looks define us, but they do a thing. They play a big role in who we are as women. How we look is something that we hold dear. And maybe it's not because we are struggling or anything. We just like to look good. We like those full face beats. We like dressing up and looking like we just like looking good. Like sisi, my eyelashes, tunapenda kuziweka, tunapenda kuchora eyebrows, because we just like to look good. It has nothing to do with maybe I don't feel so good, but sometimes women use makeup as a mask. That's no lie. Or we can use fashion as a mask to inner struggles, inner problems. But I tend to believe that we like to look good. That's just period. Like that's just that. But do they define us? Not really. I think your heart is what defines you as a person, not just as a woman, but as a person. Your heart, your personality, all those things define who you are. Because staki kusema kuna wenye hawa look good, but you might not be physically attractive, but your heart and your personality is beautiful. That's all that matters. That's what I think.
Okay, I hear you, but back to you again. So should this hata Munari ame confess mascara hizi acha mascara. So question is, does it define us? Like what is the place of all of that in a woman's life? Because now naweko amesema women are built to look good. It doesn't matter who is looking, man or woman. So effort lazima. So are we doing it out of things that are defining us? Ama just out of joy? Ama any enhancement? Like what is the place of makeup and fashion to a woman?
Well, I genuinely just believe we find joy in the extra effort. We find joy in putting on that, having that full face beat. We find joy in looking good. Like it just, ata ukika vizuri, your confidence is upped a little bit. If you think about it, all women, tell me in the comment section, kama ni uongo ama ni kweli. When you look good, you even feel like, hey, you can conquer the world. Hey. So I think it's more of a joy thing. It's more of a happiness thing rather than a definition thing. Like, I don't think it's what defines us as women.
Okay, I hear you. I hope that is the truth of most women, because sometimes tunaweza jificha hapo very, very easily, very, very easily. So I hope that is it. Thank you guys for the conversation that's going on in the comment section. Your responses are very rich. Nashindwa where to go, but we shall come back. We shall revert to some of the conversations that people are picking up there, which is quite good to see. All right, let me take it back to Mrs. Bukachi and just ask a simple question, a light question, even before we get to a more specific one, and ask, what's one thing about being a lady that you enjoy? You thoroughly enjoy being about. Anyway, when umefurahia tu I am a lady, the Lord decided I am going to be chromosome XX.
Wow. one thing. There are many. I'm even wondering now which one. I enjoy putting makeup. For those who know me, I don't know if some of you have ever seen me without makeup. I'm always just trying to spice everything up, just to look nice. I believe that aesthetic appeal is very, it gives some, some oomph in life. It even encourages you to get out of the house, So one thing I'm glad that I'm a lady about is that I can dress up and just be. And no one will ask me, because why are those heels so high? Why is that mascara too dark? Why is shida ni yako? Si mimi nimepaka. Yeah, it's my problem. So I really enjoy that about being a lady. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. I mean, it's your own answer, so there's no wrong answer here, truly. So I get you. And
you got it. Yes.
okay, Faith amesema first lady slays all day na kuna uongo wake. There's no why there. And she got a man, just for anyone who is, thinking. But anyway, all right. There's a conversation that has come back. No, let me ask Monari as well. And I'll just ask her, what's one thing you enjoy about being a lady?
I think one thing I enjoy so much is my ability to join the dots, to connect different things that are happening at the same time, to be empathetic and to be nurturing. So some of the things I think are very special to me as a lady.
All right, connecting the dots. Mtaka kusema majamaa wanaonanga anyway, sitaongea. Today we're talking about the ladies. Let me ask Miranda as well. What's one thing that you need to unafurahia uliza wewe ni dame?
The power that we have so much power. Like leo naweza decide kukaa hivi, kesho naweza decide kukaa vingine. I mean, power to change, to motivate, influence. I mean, look at most of influencers. Ni madem. I'm telling you, we have so much power that when you tap into your power that is in line with your purpose, ain't nobody is going to touch you. Okay? Ain't nobody got nothing on you. So the power that we have, that God gave us, Abby. Oh, yes, that's all.
Huyu Abby ametajwa kabisa. But no anachokoza watu kwa comment section. I won't even go there. But let me go back because I think you have something to say.
Every time I hear Miranda talking, I have to stop myself from laughing. Anywho, I wanted to say that I agree very much with Mary Mo. I don't know what other people call it, but I call it either it's a foresight or a weather forecast. Have you ever met someone who gets angry when they ask a lady out and the lady said no? It's because aliona hatuendi mahali. As in, we have that, to see, this guy, maybe this one I can stick around, it will work. But there's some, first time is asking you and you're like, no. It's like, this chick is mean. It's because tuko na forecast. Uko mbele, tumeona. Hakutanyesha. So it's also a beautiful thing that Mary has just shared there. It's very beautiful. So that is something only God can give. I don't think, because sometimes dudes just don't see. Yeah.
Okay. Na hiyo comment ya Monari imewasha vitu nyingi, but I like what you're saying, because the point that she said is very important. We can be intuitive, and I think Pastor Stella said something. There's a place of intuition, and those are the places that, let's say, God has gifted us in, but what you decide to do with that is your responsibility. And it can't be held against all women because one person didn't act upon it or one person acted upon it. And so we have to also draw our lines in where we put women in boxes, and women in the sense that all women are inactive. They don't take priority. They don't prioritize their things. They don't decide and make actions. They don't get out when they need to leave things. It's getting to the root cause of things and their lives. It's not a gender thing. It just shows itself this way because it's a female. And then now from there, you address the specific thing that you're addressing and not the gender. Yeah, but it's true. Yeah. Okay. As the conversation keeps going on pale kwa comment section about hata nimeona equality, hata ndio nisiingie hapo. Let me not even go there. Let me go back to another conversation that has come about women bringing down women. Let me put it that way. So question two, I don't even know who will answer this, but shida ya wanawake. Let's see, none of us on this call. But yeah, why do women still bring down women in whatever way possible? It might be even in building the nation or even with words and affirmations. What is going through a woman's brain? Why do we see each other as, or why do we think we see each other as a rival more than a friend, yet we are so alike and we understand each other so well? I don't know who can speak on this. Anyone can go first.
Let me go first. Let's paint a journey map here. So I'm determined to, and I'm not saying this is me, but we're painting a scenario. So I'm determined to bring you down because I covet what you have. I am jealous and envious. I have no self-awareness or understanding of who I am, what I have, and what I am capable of. So I see you as a threat. I lack an understanding of being supportive in a relationship, such as a friendship, a work situation. So I look at you as a threat. And when you're winning, I cannot support you. When you're winning, I imagine that that's a call to bring me down. Yeah, so all those things are just tied to just a lack of self-awareness and self-understanding, and therefore no application in relationships around us. So we end up being envious and jealous of each other. And sadly, because women and their relationships are they're so public, they're so open to see, that's how we end up seeing as if women want other women to be brought down, because it's things that we visibly see in our society today. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I love how you started us off, and I'm seeing very many different angles to, or rather approaches and answers towards this question. Pale kwa comment section, some people say it's what you've talked about. Bria amesema ni like pulls ni attract na repel. It's not funny, but it's actually it's a very scientific picture. Someone has said women are so powerful, y'all run the world and still act like victims. Okay. Okay, sawa. Okay. Wow, there's so many things there because some people are looking at this more corporately. Some people are looking at this relationally, whereby you look at another lady and if, unakufanya una feel some type of way. But why do we think it doesn't push us to become better? I understand the root of it and maybe how we look at it, but why can't it be more productive? Is it because we don't have people who have modeled it for us? Can anyone answer that? Like, why why are we repelling instead of attracting and building? And I know that would be the heart that God would want us to have, even as women. Anyone can go?
Can I go? Mine is very, very short. We are comparing ourselves to the other woman. And jealousy, I don't know where jealousy stems from, but that thing and comparison, comparison, and what the media feeds us, I'll say comparison in terms of, say, beauty. The media has shown us that some men prefer fair-skinned women, slender, I don't know, chicks who've gone to like high schools, or, just this feminine chicks, and then maybe you're not. So you compare yourself to that person. So whenever you are in, let's say, in the same company or in the same church, in the same school with someone who is like that you see her as a threat. Hata kama ni dem poa, hata anaweza kuwa beshte yako, ushamwona ka threat, unajua tu dem haiwezi. Hata saa zingine haja kufanyia anything, but just the mere fact that she exists, ushamchukia, udem ni the B word, and comparison and a lot of jealousy. Yeah. Yes.
And I think I can add on to what Miranda has just said. And say, when you see another woman winning, it might push you as a woman to work, but you're working harder so that you can pita them and be like, yo, I'm better than you now. And it's pretty unhealthy. And the truth is, we haven't seen, as a generation, we haven't seen anything better. Like, that's what we've grown to know. That's what we've grown to see. That's what we've grown to find. Even when we read like ancient books, there's no ati umeona women are building each other up. It's always been there's a second person to it, people marrying second wives, nini. So we've always been built to compete against each other rather than build each other up. And I guess that's where it all just went wrong for us as women. Yeah.
All right. And thank you for painting that out. As much as it is hard on the ear. But okay, I like the conversation that's also going on in the comment section. And I think in as much as MasksOff we come to share and just reveal the reality, I think I'd like to challenge us and just even ask Mrs. Bukachi, what do you think we can do to change that narrative? Or what practical things as women should we embody so that we can just change this narrative of, despite our situation, despite not having the role models or not enough opportunities for women, etc. What do you think can start the journey of us changing the narrative?
I think we should first start with loving each other, honestly. Just loving each other. As guys were talking, I was just thinking a scenario where a lady maybe just has something wrong with her dress and stuff. The first thing you'll do is pat a chick next to you and you guys will laugh together, even if it's a stranger. And then I'm wondering, aren't you supposed to walk up to that lady and say, there's something wrong with your dress? It's actually easier to do that than to have laughter on the side and then let her go, But I think like the Bible says, older women should work with younger women, and it goes on like that. We should realize the force that we have. We should realize that teamwork will actually propel us ahead. We should realize that holding a sister's hand is not being weak, but it's actually being strong. Standing and saying, Monari, I like the way you put your mascara. Can you teach me? There's nothing wrong with that. Instead of now just, sabotaging the whole thing. I think it's just, it doesn't work out. Guys should just realize that we can actually love each other. Yeah, and it can be billable, by the way. I just like, if I like something about you and I really want to learn it, I just come and ask you, okay, how do you do this? So that I can also do it for myself. Instead of, always grappling and wanting to be on top. And first of all, you get to the top and then what? You don't have someone else again to push over. So you're just there, and it doesn't even make sense. I think we should love each other. Then learn to work as a team. Then that will propel us forward.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like it. LOVE. Sometimes we usually in quotes accuse men for not knowing how to express love and show love, but you'd be surprised that they actually embody it much more than we talk about it as women. And so I think that's a very powerful point, that we should exude love and actually walk in its truth. Wow. Okay, let's fight for each other and not fight against, as Yobes has said. All right. Wow. Okay. Another question, and I think this one will start off again pale kwa Mrs. Bukachi, specifically because she is in that season, and it's all about motherhood and how women are defined by their marriages and their motherness, being able to give birth, how they raise their children, who their children become, how their husband looks. Any other subject ones they were happy, but how does motherhood or the prospects of being one define a woman in this century, or should it?
Oh yeah, I think it does. You can have everything and you don't have a child, and that can cripple you. Just the fact that you can't bear, children. So let me tell you, the pressures of being a woman is just when you're little, you're being called a girl, then everyone is like, you don't have your P's yet, you don't have your periods yet. Then, oh yeah, phew, you're a woman. Then you're a woman, then you're being told now you need to be a wife. Then you become a wife, now you're being given pressure. We need children, we want grandchildren. So as in, when does it stop? When does it really stop? And some women have gone into marriages and not had children. Some of them are okay, some of them are not. But the real reason why you get married, is it because you want children, or is it because you want companionship? If you want companionship and children come, it is great. If you want companionship and children don't come, it will also be great, right? But if you want children and only children, you will languish in it, because God is the one who holds, who says, okay, you're going to get yours now. You'll wait for 10 years. In fact, you will, because you are playing around just before marriage, in fact, you can get yours now. You get. So he's the one who decides. We can't say that I'm not a woman, because nowadays you can put breasts, you can add buttocks, you can do all these things. Bado huwezi kuwa mwanamke kama ulikuwa mwanaume, you understand? Yeah, because there are specific things like giving birth that only God can. I mean, hakuna machine. It's only God who can do that. So childbearing, to be honest, even in this century, it's affecting women. It doesn't matter. From your kitambo, when women in the Bible used to pray and say, oh God, give me a son, I'll give him back to you. And yeah, it still affects women right now, because someone looks like they have a good head on their shoulders, they're running a big company, they're CEOs and with stilettos everywhere on the corridor. But when they go back home, it hits them that they don't have a child, and it breaks them. So yeah, I have a few friends who are in that season, but God is faithful. They still get joy in the things that they do. So yes, in this century, it still affects women.
Okay, thank you for painting for us that picture. And so now that we know it's still there, and I think I'll throw it to Monari and ask, so now that it's still there, should it be a defining, I was going to say moment, but should it be a defining thing? Should us and our, should it be a thing in as much as it is there?
Yeah, what we're talking about is such a sensitive topic. I mean, motherhood is a gift from God, and God has designed every single woman in the best way he knows, right? And different women have different experiences and circumstances surrounding their lives and whatever seasons they are in. I think we would fall short if we allow the things that we do to define us, but we really need to go back to God's word and go back to Him to draw our identity from that place, you know, to know that each woman is made of value and each woman contributes value, that each woman is good and great in how they are, in how they were made, in what they do. And we need to do that internal work of finding ourselves, and then, then we can continue to operate life from that place. So it's very important to understand that we're not defined by the things we do, but we were defined by our maker, long before we were in this world where we are now. God defined us, God placed us, God placed in us specific things, allow Him to call out those things in the name of gifts and talents and abilities, and then operate from there. You live a life fulfilling. You're not waiting for a man to define you. You're not waiting for society to define you. You're not waiting for social media to define you, especially on things, beauty, things, surrounding, am I beautiful? Am I of value? You're not waiting for the world to do that, because guess what? You already know who you are and whose you are. So it's very important to the one who made you to define you.
Wow, this has been a very different session, different from the men's conversation, and that's how it should be, because we're uniquely created. And so here we are, women on women. And I think a comment that Chero has made, that women, after you become a mother and enjoy your body changing and whatever, it seems like these issues are cyclical. It's just through the seasons that you go through friendships. You find other women friends now as a mother or as a parent, and you still don't support each other. So these things become, it's like a cycle, as we're talking about in the beginning. And so I think homework to us women that are on this call is to just keep trying to learn and unlearn what we need to learn and unlearn, and try to change the narrative, which is very possible, because it starts with each one of us, especially if you're anchored and you're really driven from the heart of God. I think it's a very good place to start from. Wow, what an interesting conversation. I did not think, in fact, when you're preparing, we thought this was tungekuwa na energy, itakuwa too chaos and choosing violence. But I'm glad that we're making progress and even trying to address the real truth behind the things that we show. And I think even as we start to wrap up this conversation, I'd like to just take it to Mrs. Bukachi and just ask, then, in the many things that we have falsely defined ourselves as women in, from the fashion to the makeup to the clothes to the comparison, what was God's purpose for creating a woman? And especially now, let's bring it in the context of this century women, because I feel like we're another breed altogether. What was His purpose for creating the 21st century woman and all? I don't know what you can speak on to that.
No, I wonder about the other centuries, but I think the woman has the same the same call in all time. Because in the beginning, as in Genesis 2:21, when man was alone, God made a woman to help. I'm sure at that time he was very busy, maybe naming animals and trees and stuff like that. But we helped, right? And many years later, or rather centuries later, here we are. And I think it doesn't change. We are supposed to help. We have been conditioned to, we are able to nurture, we're able to love, we're able to selflessly give. Until you meet a mother or your mother or any mother you know that they can have one biscuit and they will break it and give all the children and remain with nothing. That is because we've been made like that. We move, I feel like sometimes we move the heart of people just with our emotions. You know, these many emotions that look like they're too much, as guys say, they actually move something. Because a woman will sit down and cry, and I'm sure sometimes that God is looking from heaven, like, hey, that family cannot sleep hungry. Angels dispatch, that woman's children need to eat. And sometimes those miracles have happened in homes because a woman feels. They feel, they get into your situation and, you know, be. And sometimes it can look like some are very hard and stuff. But at the end of the day, a woman is a woman. She's not defined by, I mean, we're supposed to be able to strip, you know, like our hair, makeup and everything. And if you look at the mirror, do you still see yourself? Do I still see Yvonne? As in, what defines me? Is it how I love people? Is it how I serve people? Is it how I listen to people? When people are in trouble, do they first think of me? Am I a solution giver? You know, things like that. Because if someone sees you and everyone has to hush because you're coming, hiya, chatterbox, amefika. Have you ever gone into a room and then guys are quiet and you're wondering, I heard you guys talking. How come? How come? Yeah. But we should ooze love, because that is in us already. We should just ooze it, you know. Children should just run to you. Men should come and you know, want to associate with you because you're smart, you know. You have a focus. You can see where we are going, you know. They're like, yeah, so Miranda, what do you think about this project? Huh? In fact, I've just written down this, and what do you think? Because you're smart. You got it all together. Exactly. If it's a church and you're serving the people who just enjoy, you know, your company and stuff like that. So a woman, God has called us before, chosen us to help. Let us do what we can do as women. Nurture, love, protect, submit, you know, all those beautiful things.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mrs. Bukachi. Today's session is very interesting. Like I said, tulikuja ready to just cause chaos, but tumesilenciwa. And I hope, you know, today has been very informative to both genders on how we look at things, and even for you men to just hear women confess, you know, the truths that you see sometimes na unaonanga wanakata kusema ule tu labda anajicompare ama ako jealous. I hope imekufree so that you see that you're not, you know, you're not far from the truth. And I know so many questions have come in, and I think we can go on for 2 hours in this conversation. If you go back to what is our problem with flowers or chocolate, or, you know, if we go there, we will never sleep. And so allow us to do our 1 hour masks off. Our purpose here is always to just keep nudging you to be more Christ-like, to think about your actions, to find your why. You know, why do you think this way? Why do you think people think this way? And I hope we give you light and shed some light to those matters. And so we've seen many questions here that I think can turn into topics, and I can't wait to see you guys on the other side. The moral of the story is kuwa woman is hard. It's true, but we won't stop there. We won't accept and just say we'll be defeated. You know, we'll fight to be the best versions that God created us to be. And so for all the women, oh yeah, oh God, that was so weak. But let's keep fighting the good fight and pushing, because we have God on our side and He created us with a purpose. It can't be out of utility. He didn't think of agenda and was like, let's tuweke tu wa kustruggle on earth, ama huyu wa kuchapwa, ama huyu wa kutojielewa, ama huyu wa my emotions. You know, He had a greater purpose, and that's what Pastor Yvonne has talked about today, or Mrs. Yvonne has talked about. It's just reminding us that we have a place, and it's about it's for us to not be inactive, tuamke tu, and we take our place, and importantly, take our place together. Yeah. All right. Wow. What a session. What a wow. What a wonder. Thank you so much, beautiful women. Your best and we love and appreciate you. I hope may receive all of you on both sides of, you know, the coin. Thank you so much for sharing, and for all my panelists, asanteni sana kwa hapa. For everyone else, asanteni sana. Thank you so much for joining us once again for MasksOff. Tupatane hapa tena next Saturday for another conversation. I hope you will call your friend, to call your cousin, to call the other friend who is the sister to Nani, all of them. Tell them we are here every night, ready to just share and talk. Thank you for participating for comment section. Please always, I know there's some questions over there, but we keep helping each other to jibiane to the best that we can for the comment section. And mbarikiwe sana. An important note from us, the church, is that tomorrow we'll be having only one service. The frontrunners and the teens will be meeting pale at 12:15 and not the 10, then kawaida 10:15 time. So please note that. And also we'll be pale at the main sanctuary and not in our green curtains. So I think it's not a tent. God, it has very good structures. Our green sanctuary. Yes, we'll be at the main sanctuary and our pastor will be pastoring over there. So please come ready to receive. And thank you so much for being part of this conversation. May God bless you. If you want to reach us, DM us. DM yetu inafanya kazi sana. To DM too, or you can text us at 21210 to receive. And yeah, so may you have a blessed night and a good week ahead. Mbarikiwe sana and take care. Bye.